Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan, and we have come to the end of another month of Junk Journal Madness. The theme this month was Marie Antoinette, and my guest collaborator was Nancy from Wishes and Weeds. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get right into what all I've done here in the journal. I did add this little paper flower to the front and some book corners to the front and the back. And I added two little charms. The front one is a little crown that says princess, and the other one is a butterfly. All right, let's get into this. All right, I've got the title page from the book. All right, I added a belly band to hold that little notepad that we made. This is just a floral die cut I've had, and I thought it matched really well with the colors. Some vellum. I added some lace here to this scrapbook page. I did stencil on this side. I made that cluster and turned it into a little corner tuck there, and just tucked a little piece of journal paper in there onto some tea dyed paper, a little doily, some blue dyed paper. All right, I've got some text from the book, text page from the book. This is avocado dyed, pink dyed. This is a rectangle pocket that I had to make. I just added a little bit of lace there. And I made a little tag, pretty simple, with a little tab as the topper and a piece of journal paper there. All right, I had this. These are the little strip cut aparts from the scrapbook set, and I just used a piece to make a little up tuck. Some mulberry paper. I'm gonna have a little quarter tuck from a little piece of scrap I had, and a little tag. You'll see a lot of these little tags in there, not a lot, but you'll see some. They're made from the Creative Memories tag punch. All right, we're in the middle of the first signature, and lots of journal space. This sticker came from it's like the antiquarium sticker book, I believe. This little tab was gifted to me in a die cut swap in my Facebook group called Junk Journal Madness. That's linked below if you'd love to join us. A little corner tuck with a little piece of doily with two tags and this little tag, and you'll see where that came from if you haven't already seen that video. Made this in Junk Journal Sketches. And it's a big journal card I tipped in with some washi tape. This is from the book. It is the Versailles Palace. One of my makes was a zigzag pocket, and I have put in there the tag with the hidden journaling spot. I'm not going to pull that all the way out because I've had some struggles trying to get it back in. I should have used some thicker. Well, I needed pink, and needs to be thicker. But anyways, piece of journal paper rounded, and this is a journal card with a window that I made, and that's where that little tag came from. And the back half of that is, or the back side of that is made from that masterboard that I created. And then I glued it where I had a little hidden pocket there on the side. That's just some journal paper. All right. This was one of the first makes I made, was a pocket with a belly band. And this tag was just in my stash of things. And I thought it went really well. And I made this. I'm going to make a journal card with a pocket. So I made this one with some angled pockets, got a little tag in there, and then it's just a piece of journal card that's got rounded corners. All right, so now we're in the second signature. I've got this angled corner pocket here with two pictures from the story, or from the book, Marie Antoinette and her children, and of course, King Louis the 16th. And this is another tag I made from the masterboard with just some journal scrapbook paper circles punched out. I'll get it right in a minute. Mulberry paper, tea dyed paper, and then for this page I added a little pom-pom paper. Lots of journaling space in here. Add a little tab to this page. Another little shoe sticker from that same book. Another corner tuck, and this one has the other tag I made from the remainder of the masterboard with a little French label sticker there. Little journal paper. It's the center of that journal. Signature. All right, this cluster I turned into a side tuck, and that's Marie Antoinette's mother. And of course, Madame de Berry. You know the story, you know who she is. A little tiny quarter tuck with a tag, and this is a picture of Hall of Mirrors, and of course, this is the storming of the Bastille. This is the family tree that was in the book. It's held in by this, I'll get it in a minute, hidden paperclip. This was a journal card I made in one of the videos. And this one had both of her pictures on each side, which was a bummer. But I ended up going with this one because this one is the Princess Diary. So I believe that was her at the age of 13. All right, this was the double belly band. So you've got the belly band in the front here. And this is, I made a journal card for Junk Journal Sketches, episode 100. Check out that video. And that little corner tuck, just holding some journal paper. Add a little piece of lace trim here as a tab. This on my zigzag pocket was the part I cut off, and I thought, oh, I'll just flip it over and make like an upside down zigzag pocket. It's not really upside down, reverse, because it's coming, the pockets are coming from the top maybe, because the paper is directional. And this is just some cardstock tucked in there and some scrapbook paper. This was that doily I tried to use. If you watch Junk Journal Sketches, when I trimmed everything down, it was too big. But I just glued that on there. I thought that was pretty and added a nice little decoration. And I made the fabric flip. Put a little piece of that purple trim there. And yeah, you can journal underneath there. You can put a picture. And that is it. But this was my first journal to make with a book cover. I left the book cover intact. It does have a hidden spine, so you cannot see where it's sewn in. It's first time doing that as well, I believe. So definitely first time with the book cover. But yeah, this was in the giveaway pile at my school's library. I was like, who got it? Perfect timing. But I want to thank again Nancy for reaching out and asking to be one of my guest collaborators. I was so excited when she sent me a message. I was like, yes. If you've not seen Nancy's videos, you need to go watch her. She's very detailed, and she uses a lot of book covers and books, and they're always so adorable. So go check out her videos, subscribe to her channel, and of course, I want to thank all my participants. I hope I've linked everyone below, so go check out the description of this video. And I also have a playlist where you can find everyone's videos that has participated. And I hope I haven't forgotten any videos to put into that. If I have, let me know. And we're going to take a break next month in October. And there's a lot of different things going on in October that you can participate in. And head over to Junk Journal News on Sunday nights here on my channel to find an activity that you'd like to participate in. And we'll be back November 1st with my last Junk Journal Madness for 2025, and you'll find out who my guest collaborator is on the 1st of November and what the theme will be. And if you are interested in being a guest collaborator in 2026, I have a few months available, and then we'll have that all squared away for 2026. All right, guys, I appreciate you and your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.